Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Truly Bedrock, Season 3, Episode 39. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great. Very chipper, considering how early in the morning it is that we're doing this part of the recording. Oh, still trying to wake up a little bit, so bear with me, but in the last episode we got a ton of work done. I didn't realize until after I had edited my video and rendered it all together how much stuff we actually done. We got the mountain done, we got the pathway done at our base, we we signed up the nether hub here, we finished it up, putting in some redstone, and a lot of work. Just an amazing amount of work, and I'm so happy about all the things that we got done. But today we are moving on to another project that I've wanted to do for a while now in the spawn town. And let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. We met with Lee on the old bridge here not too long ago, and I had pointed up to the Barn Burrows dirigible or airship or air balloon or whatever you want to call this thing, and said I wanted to build something over here. And so that is what we are going to get started doing today. If we can fly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If we can fly. Go. Got it. First time, first try, we did it. We're great. But yes, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm thinking, hmm, uh, thinking right about here-ish is center. So we're gonna build ourselves up like so. And then let's see. Height-wise, I want to be kind of in line with it. There's a nice roof. A little higher. And I'm thinking, that feels about right. So what I want to do, or what we're gonna do, is we're gonna just kind of come off of this thing a couple of blocks, and we're gonna set ourselves up a little bit of a platform to work off of, right? This is where all of our materials and bed and things like that are gonna go. And I'm probably gonna dig the center section out and put in, oh my goodness, think. It's called scaffold. That's the one. That's the one. Again, it's early. I apologize. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I did unfortunately miss out on this. This went on when yeah. You know, working things and stuff. But pretty typical for me. We've got some obsidian, we've got some crying obsidian, we've got some deep slate, we've got some blackstone, we've got some nether brick. I also have a little bit of the old basalt in here. And I am missing one other key component. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Yes, one other key component. I think I'm gonna need a wee bit. What is in here? Baby blue. Yeah. Let me think. Do I need like 10? I might need 10 buckets of lava. I think we could afford to burn a little bit of iron to make like 4 more buckets, right? That's 9, that's 18. That would be enough. And of course, we always need a crafting table. And oh, why did I think it was 5 iron? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Oh, my math was terribly off. But yes, lava. We need lava. So let's go get some. All right. So we've got a little bit started over here on the airship. And I think this thing's going to stick out to about-ish here. Roughly. I don't know. This thing has been exciting to try to figure out and build. Again, this is something I've never really tackled, and it's a little bit outside my wheelhouse, but it's going pretty good. We've got most of the base of this thing done, and as you guys saw from sitting over atop that guy, we've got some of these little, it's not flags, the sails done, and I've got some sails that need to be done at the bottom here, which we did put in some scaffolding, and these guys right here have a little bit of sail action going down here, and it's going to kind of curl back. And once we get the underside of this thing pretty much done, then it's all building up top, which is really, really good. And we're going to stretch this thing out a little bit further. We're going to build a deck on this thing, and then we're going to have a central section here, and a little bit of a deck on the back with a little whoop like that, if that makes sense. Again, unfortunately, we can't time-lapse this thing because we don't have access to the server with our camera account. I think some compadres have offered to come in and do a cam account for us, but, you know, I'm just gonna put my nose to the grindstone and we're gonna build this thing, and I'll bring you guys in like we used to with some jump cuts and things like that. Eventually, we will be all updated and upgraded and moving on to bigger and better things. So we'll have to just kind of do it piece by piece. But yes, my next goal is to get these back fins in and then start working on the upper hull of this. And here we go. I did go over and buy some wool from the Barn Bros, and we still have a little bit of stuff on us. But we are running through material rather quickly, so hopefully we got enough. If not, we'll go buy more. I know I have plenty of nether rack, or nether... Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Nether brick, so... Yeah, let me get started on this part of the sails, and I'll bring you guys back in and show you what they look like before we start building the rest of the hull. I really think this thing's coming along great. I had to go remove the netherrack, and it looks like I've got something right there that shouldn't be there. Oh, I do. Look, I left that piece of netherrack. I cannot believe I saw that from all the way over there. Yeah. So, good news is we don't have one on that side. And this is going to be harder than it probably should be, because I just got rid of the scaffolding. We got it. And boop. Perfect. So now let's go look, and that's all of our rockets. But I really love this thing. And the next part of the build is going to be starting to build this backside up. And one thing that I've thought about doing is maybe placing in some iron bars. From there, going kind of up, kind of holding this wing or this sail forward. You know, kind of like the ships. They always have the different strings and stuff coming down to hold their sails to the mast. An airship is no difference. No difference? No different. But I don't know. Another thing that we're going to have to do, most likely, is spawn-proof this thing. I haven't even thought about that. But places like back here where there's going to be nothing for us to do, we could put carpets on top of that stuff. We could put carpets on the sail. As far as those go, though, I don't know. And I did pretty good. I did pretty good aligning my platform up without getting in the way of
getting in here. But like I said, the next thing that I want to do, I believe, goes right in here. And we're starting to dive into the deep slate side of things, right? And oops, I clicked off of the recording. There we go. I want to make sure that that's up and lively. So yes, we are going to do deep slate, nether brick, and deep slate like that. Have ourselves a nice little corner, and then bring it up to this level here, like that. And we're just building up this back end here. It's all gonna look great when it's done. Right now, it's just kind of in pieces and parts, which makes it a little bit more difficult to see the end product. But I promise you, it will be great. And so these projects for me are always fun because what I tend to do is just throw on a little bit of a live stream or something in the background, maybe a video, maybe some music, who knows, and just go to town. I do need to grab a few more materials and probably look at lighting this thing up because it's not always going to be safe. So I'm going to grab a little bit of this and probably hop down there, start safing off what bits I can, like so, and then get these guys down here, and we will go from there. I'm probably going to put some light or something over there. I don't know yet. Safety first, right? We want this so that if any of the TB members are cruising around the server, nothing drops out of the sky on them. And I kind of need to do this over here too. I didn't even really think about it. I did start putting some torches down below here where this was covering up the ground. Jeez. It's been a long day. Bear with me, folks. It has been a very long day. So we're attempting things, but yeah, we want to make sure that this is spawn proof, protecting the people of the TB Nation. What can I do here so that's not so invasive? There's nothing good that I can do except maybe just something simple like that. I think that'll work, and now it's time to go over to the other side, do the same thing. And after that point, we're going to start building the sides up and getting this thing poked out further, and hopefully want to bring you guys in next time. We'll have something a little bit better to look at. So, oh, wish me luck. We're gonna need it. Seriously. You know... oh my goodness, this thing has been such a pain. So, first things first, I left a couple of netherrack underneath the bottom here. I was kind of going from different angles, looking at this thing, making sure that it's looking really good, and it's looking very, very menacing. I love it. But the one thing I noticed was... when I did this, and I should see this block in line with this block, this part right here was back by one block, so this whole thing needed to be moved. And, oops. And then when I built this bottom section here, I didn't quite get the layout of this thing right either. Ay. So, things just weren't lining up, but we have a decent part of the ship figured out, right? We've got the fins now that look good. We have this part starting to come up, and we're building the front section of this hull, and I really, really like it. It's coming together nicely, I think. But I wanted to bring you guys back in because I've spent the last, like, 30 minutes fixing this thing, and I cannot believe how much of a pain it has been. So anyway, what we're going to start on next is building this thing up and out just a little bit, kind of facing towards this here, and then finally getting the last little bits on the top and getting the actual deck on. And then once we do that, we've got a little center section, not under here. This may or may not have access to it at some point. I don't know yet. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and put some more torches in here so we don't have to worry about that. But yes, the center section is going to have a neat little, I'm doing air quotes right now, power thing. Yeah, you'll see. That's what we needed the lava for. But like I said, you guys will see that in a little bit. I'm going to continue grinding on this front little section just a bit more, and then I'll probably call it an evening, and we will pick this thing up back in the morning. Well, things are coming along very, very nicely. I've got the whole front of the ship done. We've got most of the back done. And we're starting to get into the last little bits. Once again, the snow. Oh, it really takes away from the ominous feeling. I love this. Oh, that's so amazing. But if we get up here, we have kind of the back area here. I know I got to clean up this stuff here. And we have the front little deck here as well. So, pretty nice. The next thing that we are going to start working on is what I would consider the power area, the place where we would get the hot air, so to speak. And that's what this wall is representing. There's going to be a part that comes up here, and then of course the balloon section that goes across to the front. Those are the sections that we need to do. There's a lot of detail that has gone into this very nicely. We've got some vents and stuff looking down on the inside here. Matter of fact, I can get rid of that, and no more is this going to take me to the top. So, we're going to need to just, yeah, pillar up. But one thing that I did forget in my whole gathering of materials at the beginning is glass. So I am going to need to run back to the base. I am going to need to get some glass. And we are going to go ahead and get this part of it all filled in before we start building the balloon section. So let me go grab some stuff, get a few more blocks placed, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Well, we've got the deck done here. We got the deck back here, I think complete for the most part. Some torches placed in, and we got the center section built up, and we're getting to the point now where the only thing that we're going to have left is building the massive balloon side of things. But inside here, we've placed some glass, and there's some other things that we need to kind of place to make this thing what I want it to be. And that is, of course, the wrong height. So, I need to place in some netherrack like so. And I definitely am going to actually, I'm definitely going to actually, no, we're going to leave that there, and we're going to place in another run here, and then another run back here. And then, of course, a final run like so. And I need to do that on all sides. So, like that, because we're using, rather than filling up lava around this glass so that we can see it, what I want to do is have the lava fall to this section here and then go this way. So to do that, we need to put up this little rail that I put up right here. Then, to stop it from going buck wild down here, we just got to do that. And now, I should be able to just break out of here so that I don't have to climb back up as I have to climb back up. And now, let's see, I've got the shulker. We should be able to clear out some inventory space, and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5.
and rinse and repeat on the other side. And as you can see, the lava was flowing that way and then down and then back across. And excuse me there. And we will go take a look at it from a distance. If we can get all the things. There we go. And bam. Yes, 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 yes. I did change out some of this obsidian as well for the crying obsidian. I like it. It just gives a pop of color to this otherwise dark thing. I think I'm going to change this run as well. But that's going to require me to go get a little bit more. But the lava is going to give this thing a nice little glow in the darkness. And I really, really like it. Perfect. This is perfect. Like I said, I've got 20. Maybe I have enough. Where did we go down? Definitely not right here. Let's pop that out. There we go. These should... Yeah. That's 2, 3, 4. It's just 5. We have plenty. Never mind. We're going to change these out. And from the inside, I don't like it, but from the outside, I do. And since I have lava up here and there was potential for it spreading around, I just went ahead and put obsidian if anybody ever finds themselves inside this airship, which I doubt it. There's no actual way to get down here other than breaking blocks. Wouldn't have an issue with lava. But some people may think this is a shop. They may think that there is stuff for sale, maybe? And there is clearly not. This is not a shop. This is literally just a build. Just a fun build. I said early on in the season that we were not going to build shops, and I'm holding that true. We are not going to build shops at all. I don't want to sell anything. I don't want to have to run back and forth dealing with profits and things like that. So I'm not going to. Now, I do need to get myself a temporary, like, path to the back side of this ship, because we're going to be going back and forth quite a bit. But now that this is done, I have to decide what I want to do for the balloon itself. Do I want to use... do I want to use a wool? Do I want to use... what? I don't know. Red nether brick, that would be extreme. Nether wart blocks could be crazy. I don't have a lot of any of that. The gray wool looks really, really good in this mix of things. Do we want it to be bright? Do we want it to be dark? So I've got a little bit of figuring out to do and what I want to do. But so far, this thing is looking absolutely amazing. And of course, why? Get off my ship, dude. Let's go over to our pillar and take a look at it one last time before we're pretty much going to finalize it at this point. And, yep, the balloon's going to come out like that. It's very gray, and I think the gray wool mixes with the deep slate. Now, we're definitely going to want to do a different color. I was thinking about the gray, but I don't think that's what we want to do. So... I'm gonna think. Alright. We're probably gonna throw this clip in before I actually show this build off being done, because I've already recorded the ending. But I was sitting here pillaring up, looking at these two airships, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, I was singing in my head. Look at my airship. Isn't it great? Barn Bros, do you think I could overtake? To the theme of
The Little Mermaid with all the things. I just... I seriously don't know why. So stupid. Oh my god. It's not a shop. It's so stupid. So I had to share that with everybody before we roll the next clip, and I'm gonna start rendering a video. While you guys are watching the video. Oh, I think I found the perfect title to this episode. It's so stupid. Oh, wow. That turned out 10 times better than I expected. It is gorgeous. I love it so much. It's not a shop, it's not nothing. It's just an answer to the fact that we've only ever had one airship in the shopping district. The only thing I wish I would have done a little bit different is the fins or the sails on the bottom here. I wish I would have done a different color, because this gray really blends with the deep slate very well from a distance. From up close, obviously, it does not blend. And there's a few things that you guys can't see. We did put some iron bars as like tethers, keeping this balloon, you know, if this thing were to deflate, we'd want to keep it out this way for reinflation. And this obviously is pulling the fins, or the sails. I keep calling them fins, but the sails. And we also did our due diligence here, where these are carpeted. And this is slabbed. And then everything else has like another brick fence or whatever have you. So it's really, really a nice done up piece where we don't have to worry about mobs. I did light up this whole area. We lit up the back area. The inside is lit as well. And I have no way of getting in there. As I said, if I were going to actually make this into something at some point, because maybe, just maybe, I would definitely have like a staircase or a ladder right about here or something that you could go down into, but that is not the case at the moment. This thing is super cool. I'm over the moon about this thing. The moon's not up. The switch from the obsidian to the crying obsidian definitely gives it that I don't even know what it gives it. I don't know how to describe it. It looks so much better. The obsidian on the deck looks really, really cool, but I love this crying obsidian. And then, of course, we have the hot air generation machine right here. Whoop! And there goes my last rocket. But we have the hot air generation machine blowing up the balloon. It just... I'm so happy with this project. I'm so excited. So happy that we did it. And this is what I have been alluding to for a while now, when we were hanging out with Lee a couple episodes back. This, just stepped on my words so bad there. But when we were hanging out with Lee, this is what I was kind of alluding to that we were going to do. And again, it is not meant to be anything other than a just look at me. So, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So cool. So cool. Honestly, this season has been pretty insane for me. You know, from the start, building the starter base here, to building the regular base, to building something like this. It has just been an insane season. We've started out in season 1, and we've come a long way, I think, with building and interactions and things like that. It just so cool. Man, looking at this thing at night is super awesome as well, because it's all lit up, and no mobs should spawn. I have spawn-proofed all of the areas, making this thing definitely friendly. Unlike some people. Oh, but as we do a final flyover of this thing, and end the episode here because despite this episode being whatever the length is, because let's be honest, I haven't even checked any of the videos or recording times or anything like that. I don't know how long it's going to be, but this thing took a while. This thing took a few hours for us to build. And again, I'm super, super happy with this. And I hope you guys are too. Whoop. Hey, look at that. We're getting better. Oops, I meant to stay in that. And that is where we're going to end things in today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was just like, cut, look what I made. Cut, look what I made. Cut, look at the progress. Cut, look at the progress. Cut, we're done. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless, especially with silly little antics like that at the end there. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to leave a comment, even if that comment is to say, I dislike the video, and then a bunch of people like that comment. I mean, I don't care. It's good for the channel. Just do it. Please. 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 If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Share this video with your friends. Maybe they'll want to subscribe. We don't know. You know? Check the description down below, guys. I say this at the end of every episode and in streams and stuff, but seriously, there's a lot of useful information there for everybody. Links to all of the different things for me, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, Patreon, a link to Truly Bedrock website and Truly Bedrock Discord, as well as the other Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels. They're all down in the description below, so if you're looking for something to watch because it's a snowy, cold day in the winter, check them out. But anyway, guys, thank you once again so much for watching the videos, interactions, and Discord, and streaming, and things like that. I appreciate each and every one of you ever so much, so I hope that you guys have a great rest of the day, or wherever you're at, morning, evening, noon, and I will see you guys on the next one.